Hey everybody, I'm David Magone. Today I'm going to show you how to use a wall to work on your straddle press up to a handstand. Now I originally saw this in a really cool YouTube video shared by Jessie Fletcher online. She basically set up shop against the wall and practiced taking your legs up to the top and back down to the floor multiple times. Today I thought I would build on that video and basically break down the process a little bit so that if you're not familiar you can give it a shot on your own. Now to do this, you'll need some wall space without clocks or pictures or anything like that. And I've got this awesome pole here in Boston, so I'm going to use that. But essentially, when you're ready to get to it, you'll need to start out facing the wall itself. Your initial hand position doesn't really matter too terribly much because you're going to have to shift it around once you get into the final pose. So initially, just kind of plant your hands on the floor wherever they go. Walk forward a little bit and find a placement where you can slide the back of your shoulders and head on the wall itself. Now ideally you want to slide down a little bit so you're basically placing the wall against the uppermost portion of the shoulder blades. Sometimes it helps to walk your feet forward, so just try to find a position where you can actually take weight off of your hands. And then next, walk your hands back a little bit so that your arms are more at a diagonal. Now if your wrists are sensitive, this can put a little bit of a pinch in them, but be careful with that. But essentially you want to find that nice diagonal line of energy that moves from your wrist up to the shoulder joint itself. Now in this position, you can actually press your head against the wall, which will help give you the necessary leverage to get all the way up to the top. You'll have to experiment at first, but from your straight arm position, come up to your tiptoes. If it helps, squiggle your feet back just a little tiny bit, and find a place where you can balance with relative ease on the tips of your toes with your hands still on the floor. Now when you're ready to go for it, press your head against the wall, drive down through your hands, curl the flat of your back up to the wall and try to touch it, and then butterfly your feet together up there in space. And when you're ready to bail, take your legs out to the sides, keep your hips lifted, and then take your feet all the way down to the floor while still pressing your head into the wall. Now once you got that down, to get out, just sort of press yourself away, come out of it, and perhaps give it a shot a couple more times. So when you're first trying this, you'll have to experiment a little bit. If it feels like you're frozen, it's very likely that you have to step your feet backward just a little bit more, or that the angle in your arms isn't quite correct. So play around with it a little bit, but know that once you get everything into position, the secret is to press your head into the wall while really engaging your back muscles. That in and of itself will help the hips pike up in the air. So when you practice this, make sure to check out Jessie's original video, super inspiring. I'll post it in the comment section of this video. And from my end, if you have any questions, please hit me up. Have fun and have a happy practice.